Hi, and welcome you all today's session 4 in Unit 2 of Prepress Terms. Let us now see the topic which I am going to cover in this session. First, we will see the RIP raster image processor, next process color separation, spot color and tint, then MCQ. Now we will understand the concept one by one. RIP raster image processors, which means converted the created vector graphic or other format image into a raster image processor. A vector image is made up of lines and drawings which converted into a dots formation will give the output on the printed substrates. A RIP interprets the PostScript code sent from the computer application, then translates that code into instruction for the marking engine that marks the pixels on the paper or film or plate. Because without a dot we cannot get the color separation, otherwise it will become a continuous stone image. Next is process color separations. To print a color artwork and images on a commercial press, each page is separated into a component images called color separation. A final output, for example, I'm showing this logo, a color logo. If you want to print it on a paper or any other material, which may be separated as 4 color pixels. One is cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Now I will show you how the images will separate in 4 pixels. What is the combination of 2? What is the combination of 3? What is the combination of 4 color? We will get. See, red, green, blue. Now I will convert this to CMYK swatches. See, this is how the color separation of an image will appear. Cyan, magenta, yellow, black. I will show you one by one. First is cyan. See, this is the first color separation. Next, magenta. Next, yellow. Next is black. All the combination of these four we will get like a continuous tone image. First we will understand the combination of two, cyan and magenta will give this color. Then magenta and yellow will give, which is the primary color is magenta. So that effect we will get. Next, yellow and black. Now the image we will get like this. Yellow is the primary color, so it looks yellow is more. Without a black, if you combine all the cyan, magenta, yellow 100%, it will look a partial black output of 4 color. If you add black, it will density of the image will more, and then it looks a full image of 4 color. See, here also it is showing the same thing. Cyan, cyan plus magenta, magenta plus yellow, yellow, magenta, cyan, 100% we will give this color. It is similar to a output of 4 colors along with black. A partial black will look. But if we put a black, it gives a dark or shadow detail will more. Each separations of photographs are screened into array of half-tone dots. Line-out illustration and similar graphics are either printed as a solid of colors or screened into a half-tone pattern according to the assigned values in the originated document. Suppose some illustration should print in a particular color, a single color. It is called spot color. To make that same color, we will get it in the same like a separation. But sometimes this may use it as a solid print of a single plate with single color. Next, what is spot color and tints? Spot colors refers to colors printed using inks other than process color. It is also called a special color, which is made up of with a single pigment of an ink, which use only a single plate to print that single color. It is often used to save the money when only 1 or 2 colors are needed. A job can then be printed on a less expensive of 2 color printing press. A spot color is printed at 100% density, solid color, and has no dot patterns in that. I will show you that one also. So this image, enlarge it. This is the Moire pattern or low resolution. See, these pixels you are visually, this dots pattern you are getting visible. I'm not getting any pixels in solid color. So it is a solid color printed with a special or a Pantone color in with the help of single plate. Next, we will see the tint. Tint is a light spot or a process color created by a printing the ink with off-tone dots. This process is typically referred to as screening. A tint is a tightened spot or process color created by a printing that ink with off-tone dots. See, here is the image. We have four color separation. The last one to get this one is spot colors. The same image, if you use a tint, opacity of the color reduces, it gives a tint. For us, spot is 100%, and then a color separation of screens will give dot patterns. If the dots patterns screens are less, we will get a tint. I'll show you that also. Go to layer. Similarly in Illustrator also, if you reduce the opacity of an image, it will reduce the color. Even I will show you in process color also. See, I am reducing. It keeps on becoming reducing of screens, dots, so that the opacity of the image or it becomes a tint shade. If white is adding, we will get a lot of shades of greens. If it is black, then it will become a solid colors. Now we will discuss the MCQ question. RIP, raster, stands for full form. It acts as an interpreter between the computer and the output device. It converts the any created images into a bitmap format. It is called rarer image processing, raster image processing, ray image processing, and none of the above. Next, a dash is built into all PostScript desktop printers and it is a separate component for image setters and plate setters. A rarer image processing, raster image processing, ray image processing, and none of them above. It after this it creates that and supports the image setter or plate setters. Dash. To print a color artwork and images on a commercial press, each page is separated into component images called dash. Color separations, image separations, artwork separations, and none of the above. To print a 4-color, we require a dash 4 separation. Each separations, next question, each separation of photographs are screened into an array of off-tone dots, whether it is true or false. It is true, false, not at all, none of the above. Next question. Dash refers to a color printed using ink other than process color. process color, spot color, primary color, and none of the above. These inks are made up of a single pigment and a single paint to print a solid color instead of process color. Each dash color is produced using a single ink and a printing plate. Which color it is? Dash. First option is process, second is spot, third one is primary, fourth one is none of the above. Next question. A spot color printed at dash percent density is a solid color and has no dot pattern. I clearly told you that much of percent. If it is reduced, then it can become tint. 50, 100, 95 and none of the above. Next, a dash is a lightened spot or process color created by a printing that ink with a off-tone dot. Process, tint, spot, tiny spot and none of the above. Thank you all once again.